I'm sure a lot of you guys remember seeing the comments on Reddit and YouTube saying stuff like, my teammates are holding me back, I know I'm not playing at my real rank right now, it's just unlucky teammates, unlucky matches, just leavers and throwers and toxic players. I'm not playing at my real rank, but I know I'm gonna get there soon. There's a lot of people that think like that, and they believe that they're not at their real rank, that they do not belong where they're at, and they're being held back. I've had an interesting learning experience over the past month with me buying an alternate account and ranking it up to 25 to play competitive and then playing my 10 placement matches. I've come to pick up on a lot of details that I feel like really showed when I started to feel like I was getting near my rank, my real rank. This video is going to be more about what to look for when you're starting to get close to your real rank. So defining a real rank, your real rank is the rank you should be playing at. Even if you're not there currently, it's where you should be playing at. Now, I have fallen to this ideology that my real rank was much higher. You see, Season 1, I was very certain that I was capable of getting top 500. Back when we went off the 2-digit rank numbers, I was playing at 66, mid-60s. And I was certain that my real rank was top 500 and that I could make it. It's just my unlucky teammates, throwers in a match, the toxic players, you get where I'm going. I was one of those people. But I've started to learn who I truly am in this game and where I truly fit as of now. So with me buying the alternate account, and after having now 4 seasons of previous competitive experience, I really understand who I am as a player, and I can start to pick up on the subtle and huge differences between me playing in high diamond and mid-master and me ranking up an account through gold, and how I play and how I am treated in game. So I've noticed when I'm going from full carry mode to now, okay, people are starting to stop me a little bit, I'm starting to slow down, I'm not on fire as much as I used to be, I can tell when I'm getting near my skill level. When you start to near your real rank, you will find yourself dying to the positioning misplays. Now, if you're the type of person that's telling yourself, okay, I'm not at my real rank right now, my real rank is like 700 SR higher, I can get there, it's just my teammates. This is what you have to start to look at. Are you dying from positioning misplays? Are people punishing you because you're making bad decisions and you're playing out of position? Are you dying because of that? If you hardly ever die to that, then okay, maybe your real rank is a little bit higher, but let's keep going. Now also, what I picked on myself playing, and literally every other person that plays at a higher tier SR, but then when they're playing on a different account at a low tier, win streaks. How often are you on a win streak? And this, again, to the people that are saying, my real rank is so much higher than where I'm playing right now. How often are you on a win streak? All the matches I've played with the Nateson account, and I've probably played 15 matches total now. Just about 80% of the time I'm on a win streak. I've lost like 3 or 4 matches total. When I did my placements, I ended up going 8-2. 4 wins, then 1 loss, and then 4 wins and then 1 loss. It was just like that. So that's what you have to look at as well. Are you ever on a win streak during your games? When you're having a play session, how often do you find yourself on a win streak? Or are you doing like the 50%, which is just like win, loss, win, loss, win, loss, win, 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 loss, win, loss, 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 win, loss, win? Are you doing that? Or is it like win, 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 loss, win, 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 loss, win, loss, win, win, win? Is it? That's actually a lot of fun to say. You have to notice that win streaks actually mean a lot here. It's not just, oh, I got lucky teammates, which that does happen, let's be honest. Sometimes you get a lucky win streak, and hey, that's a lot of fun. But when you're consistently on win streaks, how often is that happening? Because if it's happening a lot, if you find yourself constantly on a win streak, then you're being brought up to your real rank, and yeah, you're not playing where you belong. If you're winning and losing every other game, that's just win, loss, you're probably close to your real rank. And here's another one, and this starts to go with like the philosophy and the mental side of playing a game like this. It's when you start to lose your confidence. When you're playing through your games, does it feel like it's really hard to push an objective? Let's say if it's a payload map, is it really hard for you to push through the map? Do you really have to coordinate like crazy with your teammates and get insane ultimate combos off to get through these points? Or when you're taking the first point on a 2CP map, is it incredibly difficult to take the point? How difficult is it? Or is it just an easy steamroll of a match? Playing through the Nateson account, when I'm playing very far below where I should be playing, I noticed that we were not really getting stopped. I was playing DPS just about every game on Nateson. They couldn't stop us. It was basically a train wreck for the other team. We take the first point off the first team fight, we instantly win it, we move on to the second point, we go ahead, capture that. That's usually how most of the games were going, and then they would really struggle to take a point. Like, we held them to overtime on first point, then they would maybe wipe us, and so, okay, they got it, but then we almost for sure held them second point. It was that type of thing. Is that happening in your games? Are you train wrecking through, or is it an incredibly difficult task? But if it's consistently hard and you have to consistently, crazily combo your ultimates with your teammates, then okay, maybe we're playing a little close to our rank then. And then this next point goes mostly for the DPS and tank players, which I know is going to be a majority. How hard is it to just get a limbs in the first place? And this is really going to pertain to the players that have played at a higher tier and then playing at a lower tier, and that could even be like a platinum player playing at bronze or a top 500 player playing at diamond. Whatever your highest tier is where you normally play, and you subtract like 1,000 points and you're playing there, you're gonna notice the difference in the limbs that you're getting. Now the medals don't matter, but you'll see yourself consistently getting multiple gold medals. You're almost always on fire, and getting eliminations is rather easy, and you're not really worried about taking on this McCree 1v1. When you're a McCree as well, you know you're gonna outshoot the other guy. But when you start to get to the point where you're not getting as many limbs, you feel like you're starting to fit into the games instead of dominating the games, that's when you should start to think, okay, maybe I'm getting near my real rank. Because I could start to feel that when I started playing, because there was a match when I played on Nateson towards the end of the 10 placement matches where our team SR was like 3,300 to 3,400, and that's really the lower end of where I would normally play. But being within like 300, 400 SR of where I normally play, you're going to feel the difference compared to when I started out my placement games on Nateson. I'm playing against the low golds. So I could start to instantly feel the difference. I'm like, okay, I'm starting to play with people that I would normally see in my matches. And also keep in mind, it's not your real rank if you can't achieve it. If you're trying your hardest and you've been playing for months now and you're sure that you play at this certain rank, but you just can't get there, you might just have to accept the fact that, okay, maybe I'm actually closer to my real rank right now and it's not as far up as I thought it was going to be. Because if I look back on myself, Season 1, I thought for sure I was top 500. Like I said earlier, if I looked ahead to Season 4, back then, I would have thought to myself, okay, by Season 4, for sure, I'm top 500 by then. I have to be. I'm freaking Nateson. I never miss a shot. Well, unfortunately, it's not true. Now, that's what I'd like to think when I first started playing Overwatch. I tried to talk myself up and give myself the confidence boost, but in reality, and as you can see in my videos, I'm not top 500. The closest I've gotten is 600 SR. You don't want to fall into the trap of thinking that you're a lot better than you actually are. But at the same time, you do want to be dreaming that big, because that's the only way you're going to hit those ranks. I want to motivate you to raise your goals. It is one of the most satisfying feelings to hit these ranks that you've worked so hard for. And I hope this channel is able to motivate you and help you hit those certain ranks. Now I want to thank you all for 30,000 subscribers, which we did end up hitting 2 days ago. And I'm really looking forward to seeing all of you guys in my matches. Have a great rest of the day, everybody. Take care.
65%.